FactsVerse presents. If your pet presses his head against the wall, take him to the vet immediately. Anybody who owns a pet knows that they often will do cute and silly things. Some pets get hyper. They love to run back and forth through the home. Some will drag themselves across the floor trying to get their owners to laugh. In most cases, your pet's silly behavior is normal. There is one behavior, though, that you should not ignore. If your dog or cat ever holds their head against the wall, take them to the vet immediately. They're not trying to be cute or silly to get your attention. They're trying to tell you there is something very wrong happening inside of them. We'll give you the details coming up, but first, click that like button and also be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss our future videos. So when it comes to pets, what is head pressing? Well, head pressing is when your pet stands close to the wall, maybe a piece of furniture or any hard surface in the room, and they will press the top of their head against it and then stay that way. If your pet is doing this, there's a good chance they have a very serious illness. So what causes your pet to behave this way? Well, if your pet is head pressing, it's a sign that your pet could have one of many serious problems. A few of those could include hydrocephalus, which is water on the brain, hepatic encephalopathy, which is common for pets with liver disease. They could have a tumor on the brain. The animal could have had a stroke or a vascular accident in their brain. Your pet may have experienced some sort of head trauma. Any inflammatory or infectious disease, such as encephalitis or meningitis. Any type of head trauma. Well, there are other symptoms that you should look for as well. Each of the previous mentioned conditions can cause head pressing. However, the most common cause is hepatic encephalopathy. If this is the cause of your pet's head pressing, there are other symptoms that do go along with it, such as jaundice, which is a yellowing of the whites of the eyes and the gums. They'll have sudden, unexplained weight loss, increased urination, excessive thirst, unexplained lethargy, mental dullness, particularly after they get done eating. So what happens to animals who start head pressing? Well, if you notice your pet's doing this, you need to get them to the vet immediately. The sooner you get them to the vet for treatment, the better the prognosis can be. Many of the causes of head pressing can be treated. Early treatment can result in a full recovery, in fact. The longer you wait to take your pet to see the vet, the higher the chance of permanent damage. So here's some important information all pet owners should know. Before you start to worry and get into a panic that your pet has a serious brain condition, please understand that there is a huge difference between head rubbing and head pressing. If your pet jumps up on your lap and starts rubbing his head against your cheek or your shoulder, that's not head pressing. That's simply your pet trying to get your attention. If your pet rubs on you, the only help they need is some snuggle time. When a pet experiences head pressing, they won't do it on you because you're too soft. They'll go do it against a wall or some other hard, stationary surface. Time is a huge factor when it comes to head pressing with your pet. You can't wait. Any issues with the brain should never be taken lightly. If your pet has a liver condition, it needs to be treated immediately to prevent liver damage. If it's an infection or inflammatory disease, it needs to be treated before it's allowed to spread. If your pet has suffered a head trauma, you would need to have that checked out immediately. If the brain is swollen or if there's fluid on the brain, that can be deadly if not treated right away. As a responsible pet owner, it's up to you to watch your pet and pay attention to their behavior. If your pet is head pressing, you need to seek treatment immediately. If your pet's just rubbing against your face or legs, give them some attention. That's all they're looking for. Just remember to always pay attention to your pet's behavior. Don't ignore anything strange. It's always better to be safe than sorry. Subscribe for more.